afternoon, Key Biscayne. I am so delighted to be here today to celebrate our 25 years of incorporation with all of you. In the last 25 years, we incorporated to be able to self-govern and to control our destiny, but also because we were concerned about preserving our sense of community and improving our services. Today, we are at our community center, which would have been impossible without incorporation. And we are also enjoying part of our winter concert series, our first concert, which is something that we focused on, that our community was really starving for, which is world-class cultural events and services. So I want you to enjoy this today. I would like to introduce our chair of our winter concert committee, Gloria Khan. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to enjoy this concert. It is for you. It is for our community. Also, please join us on the Village Green in front of the sundial. At 5 p.m. we will have a ribbon-cutting unveiling. At 5:30 we will be doing a ribbon cutting for the dog park. And at 6 we will be having a community celebration by the fountain in the Village Green. Please join us and enjoy our concert. And to everyone who's been part of this community for so many years, please enjoy it. We value you, and we value everything you've done, and enjoy. Thank you.
The village of Key Biscayne. Welcome to the dedication of our new sculpture by Jim Drain, Franklin Caplan will tell you more about the Art in Public Places program and the sculpture, and Lourdes Joffrey Collette, who is the chair of the board, will also say her greetings. We're proud to see a number of people in the audience, Miss Mayor and Madam Historian Joan Blank. We're thrilled to have you all here. Franklin Caplan.
When we dedicate something along this line, it's a reflection of what we're dedicating. So it's been said by me on other occasions like this that it's a fool's errand to talk about art in the presence of the artist. But art is meant to be discussed and explored and considered. So I'm going to confidently my own thoughts on this pleated gnomon. This is our third major commission. Sarah Morris's Monaco Pools, just over there, being the first. Jose Bedia's Ethnological Plazas along Crandon Boulevard, running the spine of our community, being the second. And we should thank and appreciate the commitments on the part of successive village councils and the community at large, and our distinguished art board and its erudite consultant, Cesar Tresabaris, who you just heard from, for enabling these things to happen, because they take discernment and good judgment and taste and a little bit of courage to deal with a blank canvas in public art. And so we've all done a great job, and we've garnered more esteem in our community because of it. So congratulations to all of us for committing to this and enhancing our cultural life. And Mr. Jim Drain, our featured artist, I want to especially welcome you, sir. It's been some time since we met at the airport in Providence, and we anticipated this day. And we're grateful for your work and your presence here today, and especially for whatever spark of creativity led you to conceive of this, which I think is so right for our community, and also consistent thematically with our earlier public works. And so on behalf of my fellow council members, Mayor Lindsay, Council Member De La Cruz, Vice Mayor London was here a moment ago, past council members, and I have no doubt future council members, Judd Kurlanchek, who with a steady hand supports the Art in Public Places Board, requiring capabilities that I don't think they taught in BPZ Director School. Thank you all. And so turning to our newest and most vertical installation. And also with a note of appreciation for Professor Walter Van Ham, who's here, who's a professor of physics and astronomy, with whom Mr. Drain consulted critically. I think this is distinctly in our local context. It alludes to Mashta House, a dim memory, only seen in pictures anymore. So it's something of an historical homage to a feature in our community. But this is also a scientific instrument. It's a working sundial, employing the most advanced Earth-Sun latitudinal geometry and timekeeping measures perfected by the Babylonians and the Egyptians. So in this piece, we find something historical, something educational, something mystical, cosmological even. I work in words, so I'll tell you that a gnomon, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, is this perpendicular feature. The thing that casts shadows on the dial, which is on the base. Assuming the proper orientation of this gnomon and its angle, which is assured thanks to Dr. von Ham's consultation. This ancient device requires nothing but the natural movement of Earth and space. The gnomon casts shadows as the sun passes, and the progression of shadows measures time passing. The pleats segment the gnomon, interrupting what would otherwise be seamless, just like time. Time is seamless in physics, but in our lives, time is measured and experienced in segments, like the segments in between the pleats that mirror the colored lights in the gnomon as the sun passes overhead. Now, whether we measure or even notice time passing as we're going through our busy daily lives, nature marks time by day and by night, and by high tide and low tide, seasons, weather, flood, drought, and pleated gnomon marks time by means of a human invention rooted in nature. To me, this is a major element in our self-identity in Key Biscayne, because we are connected in nature even as we've built and managed this village. We have never forgotten our rootedness in this ecology. We are islanders. We are separate geographically and even psychologically from others. We are surrounded literally by the sea. And we're highly sensible of our natural environment, just like islanders tend to be. We've talked over the years about how many changes have occurred in Key Biscayne, but our island paradise hasn't changed too much in essentials. We haven't moved from around 25 degrees north latitude, 80 degrees west longitude, near the Gulf Stream. We're still there. The Tequestas knew the same sky. They experienced the same tidal changes at around the same time of day. They knew the same shadows in the morning and in the afternoon. I'm not sure that they had butterflies, but I'm glad that we do. But Island Paradise rings true to us because we're so interconnected with nature. And our public art reminds us that this beautiful state of existence is right over our heads and right under our noses. This is the third installation. The Badia Plazas imagine our place in nature as we walk along busy Crandon Boulevard, pointing out that our modern-day built world and workaday functions are inseparable from nature. The Sarah Morris pools bring to mind human developments in nature, the fronds and shadows and the glimmer of surface water in the backyard. And now we have a new reminder of our natural connection in time and place in the form of this beautifully rendered place of repose, this teaching tool, and this ancient cosmological clock, pleated gnomon, brings to mind something existential for us, the natural, seamless, endless cycle of life, ever-encroaching endings and ever-coming new beginnings. With Dr. von Ham's calculations, we aim to angle at an azimuth, but we found existence in doing so. And I hope we'll pause on this for just a moment here as we're dedicating this in our island paradise, because we have represented by art, in a playful and even commonplace manner, the relationship between the mortal and the eternal, the built and the natural. And we encounter this through our public art in passing moments every day, right before us or under us, without beckoning them to come forward. And they encompass and sustain us just as our natural environment does. So thank you for being here to dedicate this, and in doing so to rededicate ourselves to treasure and protect nature. And if we might appreciate our natural legacy by also dedicating ourselves to living as well and as fully as we can in all the moments that will be marked by the progression of lights and shadows, by our own version of Stonehenge, our pleated gnomon. Thank you. That is the chair of our Distinguished Art and Public Places Board, which is excellent.
And Frank Caplan is our buddy and has been a big force behind the Art in Public Places since its inception. And thank you. You also condensed my little speech into 2 sentences, so it's going to be just perfect. Thank you. No redundancy. The sun is out, and we wanted to cast the shadows as it should. Without us, we can go and check it out afterwards. Thank you to the Board of Art in Public Places. Most of you are here. I see Gina, I see Gloria. Who else is here? I saw various people. Karen, I thought I saw Karen also. I know Dee Dee Moss and Joni Matheson are both in their summer homes up north, enjoying a beautiful day from what I heard, because everybody called to make sure I did this right. Thank you, Jim. You delivered a magnificent sculpture that we hope will be used in class, and that it will spark the children's imagination to when they're in the park to ask questions and just make this not just an upright sculpture, but something that will hit the heart and also be a learning tool. Thank you so much, Jim, for bringing this wonderful piece of art to our little community. Judd, where is Judd? Thank you, Judd, you and Caesar, for being the taskmasters, the ones who kick our butts. Especially you, he kicks your butt, you kick our butt, and that's how we get things done. And it works really, really well. And again, I want to urge everyone to visit our website. Frank mentioned all the different art installations we have, and we're so proud of. And we want you to go and look at the website, artinkibiscayne.org. So we thank you so much for joining us on this very special day to celebrate the pleated gnome. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the celebrations. It's great to be here for 25th anniversary of Key Biscayne. And we fought hard for this park, and we fought hard for the Art in Public Places Board, and we will continue to fight hard for everything that we need to do to make this a better place for everyone. Thank you.
This is an official location, and we have to do something with a real tool here.
Like most Key Biscayne projects, between slow and stop, but we didn't give up hope. 4 years ago, I got elected to office, and I went to my first meeting. My first meeting, of course, I brought up the dog park. Everybody seemed to be in favor of it. We voted for it. It was great. And I came home, I woke up Claire and I said, Claire, you won't believe this. We're going to have a dog park. Well, we have a dog park 4 years later. And the dog park is a group effort, a huge group effort. Mayor Frank Caplan appointed a dog park committee. And the dog park committee is all here. We have first chairman Nancy Harrison, Katie Petros, Lindsay Parapar, Andy Garcia, my wife Claire, and one of the most important members is not here. Her name is Conchita Suarez, but she was always involved wherever she was. And last but not least, Miss Jill Stevens. They also had the advice, guidance of a dog professional, Alexa Holloway. Where is she? She's here. And Dr. Eastman on the medical and everything else was important for dogs. Now, you all realize that most people said, we don't need a dog park, don't want anybody to come to a dog park, there's not enough dogs in a dog park. And they did surveys and people waited and counted dogs and all kinds of things. And obviously we get enough dogs to do it. One of the turning points came, the dog park committee dragged Judge Kalanchek, who was head of building, zoning, planning, public works, and assorted other things, to dog parks. And he saw what was happening in the dog parks. He got involved. He was fantastic with the committee, and together they pushed us. The council listened, they learned, and we decided a dog park at 5:30. Well, that was the first mistake, because it didn't take very long, and all of a sudden we had all kinds of people say, don't be at 5:30, and we moved it here. And now we have this beautiful, fantastic park. One of the people who's really responsible for it is Julio Torres. He is the gentleman, the general contractor. Where is he? Let's give him a big round of applause. Because Julio was responsible for taking the plan and putting it into reality. The man. He's the man. The dog park, the small dog park, will now open for all dogs under 100 pounds.
One, two, three. Yay! It was a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful event by the New World Symphony's Fellows. I also want to thank the Dog Park Committee for making our dog park a reality. And our Art and Public Places Committee for a wonderful new piece of vertical art that will serve to inspire our children and our residents. I'd like to introduce Council Member Alan Fine. He's going to share a few words with us. Alan, you were on our first council 25 years ago. Welcome.
Thank you. All right. It's theater in the round.
Seriously.
It's theater in the round. I will not be long, but I did want to say a few things and share those thoughts with you. Over the past year, I've had, my wife has made me into a bit of a theater buff, and I've gone to see the play Hamilton 3 times. And I listen to the music all the time, and there's a line that keeps coming back to me, and it's about the idea of gratitude that we all need to have, just the gratitude of the richness of our lives. And of course, the story is set in revolutionary times. It's about Alexander Hamilton, and it's and of course he's a driven guy, and he accomplished amazing things. It showed what refugees can do when they come to a new country. But his wife Eliza is always telling him to just, she says, look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. And I was thinking about that last night when we were with our founding fathers last night, and all the things that have happened in the last 25 years. And standing in this spot, look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Eliza says to Alexander, look at where you were, look at how far you've come. And we need to always stop and appreciate what we've accomplished. And to be able to pick up the mantle from our founding fathers was a great honor for me. And then last night, meeting the people that are running for office now, and what I told them was to grab this moment. There's still so much to do, and there's no point in being elected and getting up there if you aren't committed to doing things and taking advantage of all the great opportunities we have in this blessed community. We all have so much to share. We have money, and we have the ability to get things done, and we need to keep doing it. So it's been such an honor for me. They always say that people who spend their time in their community and being part of something a little bit bigger than themselves and making friends that last a lifetime, those kinds of people tend to live longer. So I hope it rubs off on me, and I hope it rubs off on all of us. We've got lots more work to do, and I know we're going to get it done. So I just want to take this final opportunity to say thanks to all my friends that I've made over these years, and to let them know, and my new friends who are running for office now, that I got your back, and I'm going to continue to work to make things better around here, and I know all of you will as well. So with that, I say thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you, Alan. If you all can please help me acknowledge and thank some of our council members that we have today. Council Member Morty Freed, Council Member Michelle Esteta, Council Member Michael Davey. Okay, I'm panning through, let me see, Council Member Ed London, Council Member Cliff Brody, Council Member Frank Caplan, Alan Fine, and if I hope I haven't missed anyone.
Two.
Council Members Gary Gross,
Oh, thank you.
And last but not least, and if you could please come to the podium and share some comment, Council Member Luis de la Cruz. Come join.
Alan, you're actually one of our founding fathers, so I just want you to know that by being on that first council, we look at you as one of those people. And we are grateful for the vision and the dedication and the collaboration of all of the corporation pioneers, without whom we would not be celebrating here in our beautiful Village Green, because we would never have had this Village Green had we not incorporated. Our incorporation 25 years ago served to entrust the governance of the future of the island in the care of our friends, which is what we are. Closer. Taking ownership of our island and our tax dollars, it empowered us to invest our resources on the issues that matter the most for us. And in so doing, protect our way of life. Now, what's happened with that is that we have managed to have the lowest effective millage rate of Miami-Dade County, and at the same time, having the best police and fire, which is amazing. I mean, when you think about it. We have a voice with which to take a stand and work with, and sometimes against, people that don't want to work with us. And we do everything we possibly can so that we cooperate and getting our causeway to move in and out, for us to be able to get in and out of our houses. We have a local sewer system, and very possibly we might have underground utilities real soon. None of that stuff would have been possible without our incorporation. So this weekend we celebrate not only the improvements in services and facilities, but the quality of life and the community building that incorporation has brought to us. Now we have to look ahead for the next 25 years. And what's happening in November is an extremely important thing. And we all have to remember that we're all part of this. And we have to reach out, and we have to talk to those people who are, volunteering of their time and wanting to be elected to do the things that we need to do here in the village. It's extremely important. Please do that. Please look at them. Please discuss with them what their issues are, what our issues are. This is probably the most intelligent community, or one of them, in the United States. So none of us up there on the dais are smarter than anybody else here. We need your help. We need you to be involved, and that's part of this incorporation business. So thanks to those pioneers, but now it's all in your hands, residents, helping us who are up there making the best decision for all of us. Thank you for coming.
All right. Key Biscayneers, I just want to thank Melissa White from the Key Biscayne Community Foundation. She is really just makes such amazing things happen in our community, and she helps all of us, and she put all of this together in addition to having a family and a day job. Thank you, Melissa, for everything you do. Good job. We so appreciate you. I also want to thank our staff. Key Biscayne would not be what it is without the wonderful, dedicated staff that we have. I see Chief Eric Lang. I see Todd Hoffenberg. Where is Judd? I saw Judd a little earlier. There you are, Judd. Tony Brown I saw, and I want to thank all the directors, all of our staff and our friends who care so much about this community and provide just wonderful service and make this community what it is. In addition to it being our 25th anniversary, it also has been John Gilbert's birthday. Thank you. Thank you, John, for everything you do. You really make this, you are part of the human touch that makes this place just a neighborhood and a family and a community. To conclude this weekend's festivities and our anniversary of incorporation, if you all could raise your glasses. We are gathered here tonight to celebrate 25 years of self-determination, community, and responsible governance. But I also would like to lift up our glasses to you, our residents. You embody the spirit of engagement and activism that made this community a reality and made the village a reality. Please be mindful that we've had a fabulous 25 years. And let's look towards the future for another exceptional quarter of a century. Thank you very much for all you do. Stay engaged, be kind to your neighbors, and let's continue making this a wonderful place to live, our island paradise. Thank you. Cheers.
Happy days. Cheers. Cheers.
Have fun.
Cheers. Cheers to Key Biscayne. Cheers. 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 Terry. Happy anniversary. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Terry, don't tell anybody, but I was secretly drinking to John Gilbert's birthday.
Cheers. Cheers. Key Biscayne.
The girls, get the girls.
Happy 25th.
Happy 25th.
Happy anniversary, Key Biscayne.
Happy anniversary, Key Biscayne.
Happy anniversary, Key Biscayne.
Happy 25th.
Happy 25th anniversary, Key Biscayne.
25th anniversary and a better next 25.
And how many years have you been on Key Biscayne?
Pardon?
How many years have you been on Key Biscayne?
Since they opened it up.
1951.
1950.
1950 or 51?
50.
See you.